morning. So let's try to relax. We focus on putting our hands together, body and left fire. And through our nose and breathe out. Breathing through, focusing on receiving divine light of healing. Out to expressions of gratitude. So first, settle down, we make sure we have something to drink, prefer water, and eat something. If you're not hungry, sure you have a little snack or something, if needed. When you go to eat, you need to do a little break while you pause it, you wait for your food. Then the food allow me to get the spirit when you have food, then you start again. renewing one's after or have a really focus on the impact. Leave the list I'm not sure pardon one so when we breathe in and we focus on the offline, you know, when we breathe through our nose, our diet, the underbelly. When you breathe out, so it is important to have your moments of relaxation. And one is in the morning, one is and this all will contribute to a good of sleep. So, find the balance. So, a lot of work not you are in a hurry. You wake up, you're in a hurry to go to work, and when the bell rings at work, you need to start, and you are in a hurry for your next break. Then you are in a hurry to eat your food. And then you need to start, you're in a hurry for your next food. The bell is ringing. You hurry home because you are hungry and you are dirty, you want to take a shower. And that is all happening in the body. And then you wonder why? And burnout. Wonder why? Mentally, you are in good balance. So all these things can be done with first a moment of receiving love, light, and healing. While you breathe in and while you breathe out, the expression of gratitude. Expanding your awareness and positivity and re-energizing, recharging yourself. And the spiritual practice, the spiritual mind practice, is important for your mind, your mental state, and your spirit. So you sharpening your spirit, you deepening your spirit, and from you, positive vibes going into the world. Or are these some people say you are that as I am? Hey, that person is easygoing. And make your life easy going. First, relax, make sure you are not in a hurry. So we know it's true that in a hurry we make quicker mistakes, easier mistakes, and more mistakes. While relaxed, focused, and aware, less mistakes. So in my life, my mistakes, I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry, did not see the stone. Like on the road, they put these huge white stones, and then that stone that made like a boat. And I was driving at a forklift on two wheels. So what about the wheels? The wheels of the chariots. Let's say a chariot. You take sensation, balance, and people are starting to jump in the chariot, causing more weight. Then other people are going to hang on the wheels, blocking the wheels. So the chariot of light towards victory is getting blocked and nearly unmovable unless the people that come are going to push the chariot, to pull the chariot with you, and then the chariot will go forward with a lot of speed. So if we understand the divine principle of this metaphorical story, it's true that on the enlightened path of you and others actually parrots and do monkey see, monkey do with you forward really quickly. But with a 1 minute scrolling, that. So a lot of people, I am thinking because the mind is full of negativity. So relax your mind. John, that's also really quickly judging. And they are in a hurry. They do not research. They do not have thoughts, actually. Well, they have thoughts, but they don't think. Thinking process of picking up and think through breathing in and focus on receiving love, light, and healing. Every breath, focusing on the expression of gratitude. And when you follow me, you practice this for 5 minutes. You will already feel the as he's scrolling. You don't take the time for yourself. You don't take this moment of self-care seriously. But if you do, enjoy. So we didn't do it to the which is okay to experience the breath. What you understand realm, we need to prepare ourselves for the astral realm we go to. The realm. And we need to purify ourselves on earth to rise higher up to heaven. That's what of earthly detachment happening. From earthly connections, like your addiction, chocolate. Do you like chocolate? Well, in the astral realm, there is no chocolate. So, you need to have other people that are doing something, practicing honoring your ancestors. So, that can provide as you give it to your ancestors with a little ritual or ceremony. If you have an ancestral altar, well, in the East it's normal, but in the West we are so far away from Source that we have certain conditions. So we need to find our balance. We need to take the responsibility for ourselves to find our balance, to re-energize ourselves, to enlighten ourselves, also to prepare ourselves for our astral life. And the more we practice our spirituality, the more we practice and purify our spiritual body. When our spiritual body gets lighter, it will not be that heavy, so it's easier to rise up. That does not mean that a human is entering heaven. No, you need to be divine to enter heaven. So we will enter the astral realm, and hopefully it will not be freezing hell, deepest hell. It will not be the flame hell. But if you are a little bit above the flame hell, there is a, you could say, doable. And the more up, but yeah, then you need to be like Jesus, you know. So even Buddha did not, well, Buddha made it in heaven, but not inside the castle of the kingdom, so to speak. Buddha in the garden. But I would like to be in the garden with Buddha. You know, that would be an awesome place. I'm also not so much a person for inside walls. So yeah, a garden will do. Nature, go back to nature, go back to origin. So while we are finding our balance and practicing our spirit, not only the life will become like easygoing, because I will guide you through any type of problem. And for really extreme problems, we need professionals. Yes, so we will find those professionals that are able to help you. Good morning, Kesha. If you want, you can focus on receiving divine light, love, and healing while you breathe in slowly through your nose and bring it your upper belly. And while you breathe out, you do an expression of gratitude, which can be for anything. So you could be thankful for Mother Earth carrying your weight. So while we do this practice, we also can letting roots grow from our feet to the center of Mother Earth. So we need to reconnect with Mother Earth, reconnect with nature, and reconnect with Source, with the Divine. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the truth of the Divine, where people think that they are talking to the Creator. That is, I can almost say for certain, I know and say it, and I know he is just in his own bubble. Because the Creator has not time for all human beings, 8 billion plus people, or yes, is too much. Besides the beings, the rest of them. So to certain people, like also the chosen one, and the chosen ones is just like within their always. So how come there is still a divine connection? Well, Phoenix was divided itself from one into two. So half, and then two. Some people call it gods, others call it divine spirits, because it wants to be more respectful. If I put walk piece of paper and ask anybody, are you going to call your creator God, animal? No, I say then turn it around. Yes? So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, because the less evil. So by division, growth was one became two, and the two halves became whole again. Yes? So the division was the cutting in half. Two halves became whole again. And in that fashion, I created 40 divine. And human beings have 140 divine spirit. So these 48 divine spirits are not liking all 47. They also have preferably a favorite one and the less favorite one. Still favorite, but not that much. Anyway, now you understand a bit. There is cutting in half, growth, and becoming whole again. So we humans are really down the line of that divine iron. Because we have divine spirits that highest, divine spirit is the highest. And then you have divine spirit of the middle, divine spirit of the lowest. And then you get human spirits in their different levels. So important is, before doing this segment, is to free your mind first. So no work, no problems, no topics from the television on your mind. So you free your mind from all the negativity. Then, when you free your mind, you also free yourself from fear. Don't be afraid. So when we free yourselves from fear, we decide to receiving love, light, and healing inward while we breathe in. And then we send it to our inner child, our inner voice. And we teach our inner child to go and let it receive love, light, and healing. But sometimes the inner child has a tantrum. So you need to teach it to grow up, not to be angry. And when we breathe out, we express gratitude. So if we go inside ourselves and maybe there is trauma or something else, we go, breathe, say, Suki, thank you very much for this trauma that I got beaten up as a child. Thank you for that experience. And you put it away. You cut your problem, rather than half your problems. Never double your problems. And when you worry, well, I call it not doubling. You know, I was small, you triple. Then I got back home, start and everything. You want to walk faster than your body. So, time and my jeans, the knees of my jeans gone, because I was a very movable person. So I was wearing with patches on and another crippling the hurry. So now to relax and first put myself in positive vibe so I can radiate light into nature. So when I go outside, nature, I say, hello, nature, I'm coming again. And I know that certain beings are really small, do not want to step on them, trusting what my way. So if I'm going to work or I'm going to buy. Then you will see that with that awareness and also looking, so I go to my front door. My garden has a lot of stress because I do not use toxic chemicals in my garden, and I don't allow other homes to do it. Not on my platform. So you can use vinegar if you want to do something about fine. And it's only when there is seed, when the pollen are flying, the seeds are flying in the air. You only need to use in that short period because then it starts to eat. And you can just use a little bit of feed because soil is the next thing. Then nothing will grow there. Anyways, do not chemical. So what did I do? I had people do, and then I can put some food for myself, and I can say to the soul, don't eat leaves of this crop salad. And they listen. So even my ex was like, I was a variety of food. They eat and that plant, it's like an all you can eat with all the different plants of snail's law. Because it's not going to be planets all the time. So they are perfectly fine with only eating a little bit. And I say the leaves grow. So I do not need to prove you have create, you can try the problem. Yeah, but this is, you need to practice a lot, eh? But yeah, if you're scrolling like this over TikTok, then no chance. So do I really need to scroll them? Because there is a quite a high level of practice that you are actually practicing the smallest thing of nature, of biology, and also the biggest one. And that is where the universe, the biggest one, looks similar as when you look microscope to the smallest one. So there are two universes to explore in the same thing. The expansion. So but you want to practice like greenhouse, get the test to make sure that in the little is or a piece of your garden, your whole garden. You know, I recognize that when I put this plant over there, another plant is growing next to it, a weed. So every plant that I did eat, there was another plant growing next to it, which was what people discriminate these plants as saying that it's a weed. It's still just a plant like the other plants, not discriminating. Yes? And when you understand the healing purposes of plants, I also know that when I get sick, in my garden, will grow the plant that makes me better. So one time I had horsepower, dandelions. One time I didn't even know the name of the plant, and it grew really tall. One plant, really tall, at the corner, special place, close to my house. And it was a special place because that plant was growing there, making it all special. So I thought, hey, let me use this to myself. And I thought, okay, let's use this plant for tea. That's the plant for a certain so, and other plants are really toxic. So killing about that. Because it also have, and that was a very toxic plant. And in jail, there are people ordering that plant, then eating it, and then they kill themselves. But we want positive things. To keep the physical body, to keep also the spiritual body. So when we are relaxed and we are facing the days, if we face problems, we are going to have the problems. Say, okay, no big deal, I'm going to have it. And never let the problem go inside, or problems outside of my mind. What comes inside, when I free my mind, only love, light, and healing coming inside, and that's not a good start. But when I free my mind and I open my mind and somebody is negative, I'm not going to be open to that. Then I'm going to walk in another direction. You figure yourself out, you find your own balance. Yes, I take care of myself first. I take this moment of self-care to act. Why? Because if I go face this earth and humanity at this moment, and I don't do that, I get in trouble because I'm not relaxed, or and you are contributing to the hurried negativity, the brutality, fighting each other, screaming at each other. So I need to take my moment first, relax, to free myself from negative thoughts, to hold myself responsible for radiating light. And then, now I'm in this state. Soon I will go outside. And when I'm negative to me, calling me names, like calling me names that is not so nice. Not like, hey, sweetheart, lovely guy, saying evil stuff. Then I'm going to do this. I bring my hands together so my energy is aligned. And I say to that person, thank you very much that I may experience you such a way. Yeah, because it's me, yeah? With me, one problem. Because I am countering negativity triple time. So when you give me negativity intentionally to hurt me or something, I take that negativity, I make a Dragon Ball and I throw it back at you with 3 times the force. So it's not just like you bounce the ball against the ball, so you should expect it back, boy. No. You will learn. And then he was screaming at me, he was my former manager. Because somebody else taught me this, so I think that's right. So he was screaming at me, and I said, thank you very much. I know he said, thank you very much. First, his head was completely red, and it was white. From up to down. Turned around and walked away like a dog with a tail between his legs. And I thought, it works. It's really amazing. And after so he has to come to another job. Hey, do you want to work with us? Do you want to work with us? Yeah, that was really great. So yeah, practice is a thing. You need to take a moment of self-care of yourself, and also how you can practice self-love. Yes. So love yourself. So sometimes I say to somebody, I know who I am. And then I start to say, I am a kind person. I'm a kind of the heart. I'm a lovely man. I'm happy. And then try to say that I'm happy. Well, I wasn't happy in my puberty. So I am relaxed. So I know who I am. People that go in my room, they do not even know why they came to this planet. They do not even know what to do on this planet. So we are reaching on our So on YouTube, you can put this back, but you probably not find it because promoting this. So when you talk about people to hate each other, which automatically creates its AI code to people and to hate. When you are in puberty, you are vulnerable. So why do we think that the youth is so aggressive while systems do what I say they need to do for proper education? Then all the children that come to your school are first going to relax, first going to breathe, first going to focus on all the good stuff. Yes, first processing all the negative stuff. And after you did that, in the first hour of school, the children are relaxed, children are relaxed, right? But on top of that, and also to free their mind so they can consume all the teachings, all the good stuff. They can study much better. Yes? So yes, we as children have to keep their attention. And maybe you should first let them shit of their brain, let them stuck like shit of brain. Why are we reading in youth journal putting the posters of war to the minds of children? We need to stop doing that. We do not put images of war on the minds of children. It's utterly evil. How can you lexicon reach children? Severely created. Please. And I like, that's why I like so much about the movie Anger Management with Jack Nicholson and Goose Fraba. And then you had another movie, I believe it was with Martin Lawrence. Woo-shan. So yes, maybe it's true that you need to learn about handling before you can relax. Well, to me, getting first, I was always balancing my work activity out with sport. And then you could kick and punch somebody really hard. So I did that at least once a week. So I thought, hey, that's a solution. But there are many more solutions to stay at peace. So this was it. Bye bye. Maybe later today of in the evening, we are also going to come back. So, truly dokies. Have a nice day.